So today I'll basically be like making a time lapse of me pulling the diff in the Turbo Miata, the 1.8 96. I'm gonna pull it out, weld it up at my job, uh, just cause soon I'm about to go get tuned in a few weeks, and it's an open diff, so that's my only weak point left in the car that could fuck up along there. Turbo should get here sometime next week. Heat wrap my manifold. It doesn't look the best. I mean, first time you heat wrapping a fucking manifold. I'm gonna spray it later with this shit. I mean, why the fuck not? It's supposed to help it. The other day, cleaned up all this wiring right here, hit everything. Actually hit a sensor down up in there. You can see it just tucked about on the fuel rail. It was a bitch trying to maneuver it all through there. Yeah, but I'm gonna just set this on time lapse here in a little bit. You'll miss a little bit because I gotta charge my GoPro battery, so just let it sit off to the side. Basically just take the wheels off, probably unbolt these real quick to help me drop all this down so I can pull the axles out. I got to basically just take the power plant frame bolts out, the mounts that bolt up to the car, the axles, and I believe that is it. Well, drive shaft obviously, but other than that, just drop it, fucking pop the cover off, take it to work. I'm gonna just MIG weld it because fuck it, I'm not that good at TIG, like at all. But yeah, so we'll let this charge and then I'll start up the little time lapse or whatever. Well, the GoPro died like right before I pulled it out, but I got it out. It was a fucking bitch. Dropped my half-inch straw breaker bar on my fucking face. Pretty sure I might have a black eye. I didn't mean to spill any, but diff fluid don't look that bad. I mean, you can see straight through it. I've seen some shit, it's like fucking, just fucking straight up silver. This bitch is pretty dirty though. I'm probably gonna brake clean it down, pop these off, take this housing off, take it to my job, weld it up, bring it back, throw it back in there after I cleaned it out real good. And yeah, I mean, once I do that, probably throw all this shit back together. Turbo was supposed to get here yesterday. I don't know what the fuck's going on, because I emailed them yesterday. They haven't gotten back to me, so I don't know. I'll figure something out, but hopefully it'll be here by next weekend, so I can throw the manifold back on. Can't see shit because of that sun. Throw the manifold back on, downpipe, all that. After I get the new turbo put on, I'm gonna just drive it around for about like 50 miles, 100 miles, fucking do an oil change on it, and then gotta go get a straight pipe, like ran all the way back, you know, from the cat. Well, I'll probably just, I won't run a cat, but it's a 2.5 inch down pipe and mid pipe, so I'll do that to like an expansion chamber, or test pipe, whatever you want to call it, and then run that into 3 inch. So hopefully I can get as much air out in and out of the engine as possible, so I don't choke it up, which I doubt I will. I'm only gonna be on like 12 to 14 pounds, but hopefully that'll get here by next weekend. I'll record me doing that. I'll record myself spraying this shit, because I mean, why not? Which, I mean, I did alright. It looked shitty right here because it was so fucking hard to join it all together right there at the flange and like not have it loose as shit. It's been a week since I did that time lapse of me pulling my diff. That's obviously not all the fluid that was in it. There was like some damage to it. Like there was a little bit of flakes, but I think it's fine. Took this to work. I welded it up real good. Well, I don't want to say real good, but I welded it. It should fucking hold for whenever I launch it. Plan to get LSD soon anyway, so I'm not gonna run this welded diff for that long. Fucking forgot everything I was talking about earlier, but my new turbo gets here Tuesday, so tonight and tomorrow I'm gonna get this diff back in the car. I just gotta slap some grease on some things, brake clean it all again. I'm gonna knock these welds with something just to make sure nothing's flaking off of them or anything, because I don't want it getting caught up in anything, you know. I'm gonna throw all this back together, throw some fucking ultra black on it. Yeah, throw some ultra black on this so it doesn't leak, fill it, and yeah, should be good. So I'm gonna try and get this back in tonight. I'm not sure if I showed this, but I heat wrapped and sprayed my turbo manifold. This is like literally the only bad spot on it, and this is like the first time I've heat wrapped anything. I got this heat wrapped. It's like a bitch to get everything. There's some spots that are missing, but heat wrapped it, sprayed it with a high temp silicone. Where is my down pipe and my mid pipe? Let me find this. Here it is. Well, not my mid pipe, but also did my down pipe. Not sure if I recorded this, but down pipe's done. Heat wrapped the down pipe, heat wrapped the manifold, sprayed the manifold and the down pipe. Like I said, gonna get this back in tonight. Want to get the manifold zip back on, get it put back on tonight. Turbo gets here Tuesday. Want this on, so as soon as I get the turbo, I just drop it on, bolt it up, throw the oil lines to it, put the drain on, throw the 5-bolt V-band flange on it, do all that good stuff, and just drive it around from Tuesday to either this weekend or next weekend. Go get it dyno tuned, or I'm not sure how much they're going to charge me to dyno tune it, and if they'll reply yet, but there's one person who dyno tunes them that I've seen in the Charlotte Miatas group, Facebook group, and so if they're available, I'll go get a dyno tuned. I doubt you can fucking see because it is dark, but I did get rid of the rims on that green Miata. Ended up trading them for a Bride low max seat. All I got to do is either order a bracket or like fabricate this one some, because I'll take that seat out and show you. But these mounts in the back, they're like an inch too wide on both sides, like an inch too wide on both sides. So what I want to do is just take this shit out. I want to cut it here and then cut it there, and I want to try and see if I can move it over an inch, and I'll like keep the passenger seat out of my green car to use as like a reference. Do it on both sides, and I think I have to extend this side out some and then like bend it just right, and then if I bring this in, these shouldn't be moved, but I might have to where I can get bolts in them, and I might have to play with these, but they have a few different options for how high I want it to sit. But I'm gonna try and use this bracketing mount, just fabricate some of that work, repaint it. Don't know why this one's bent and the rest of them are like this. Not sure, trade it with some dude. I just need fix this up at work. I'm gonna probably just MIG weld it, because I MIG weld decently good, kind of, to where I can save some money so I don't have to buy another one. And I'm gonna see what this is made out of. It seems pretty fucking sturdy that I can mount harnesses on it, so I might use this as a harness mount, also save some more money. And yeah, I'm gonna probably end up taking the roll bar out of that green Miata and then slapping these interior pieces in that car, because I'm trying to sell that car, because I don't see the point in driving a stock Miata and then also having a turbo doing. So I just want to sell that, pick something else up, or trade it. It all just depends. But if I sell it, it's going back on stocks. Want to take the roll bar out, throw it in this car and all that, to where it'll just be real nice. Like, this car is getting a lot of my attention, and ordered some tires for my stock rims. Gonna put the NB stocks on that car, because I think NB stocks look a lot better than fucking daisies. So that's the plan. I'll probably go get those mounted tomorrow if anywhere's open. I doubt they are. But yeah, my main thing I'm focusing on tonight, definitely getting this diff back in, because this is a lot more time consuming than throwing this manifold back on. And so I'll probably skip through most of that. Probably won't record it, because I really don't see a point in it, because there's like a million tutorials online of how to throw your diff in a Miata and all that. Also got some oil and a new filter to do an oil change on the car before I run the new turbo. And yeah, I just want to get some miles on the turbo before I go get it dyno tuned. But that's the main thing I'm focusing on. My boy, he just copped a E46. He's probably coming over here, so I probably might show you that. And yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. It's already pretty late. It's starting to get dark. If you can tell, it's starting to get dark some. Got this light, headlamps. Probably should have bought another light today at AutoZone, but oh well. So yeah, adios. Yo, so I haven't picked this camera up at all, but as you can tell. Turbo came in, slapped it on this morning, changed the oil, filter, put fluid in my diff. I'm just finishing up everything now. I got to drill and tap this for a little fitting for the internal wastegate, because I'm not about to fucking weld on all the shit for a external wastegate. I need a vacuum tee to slap right here, just for the time being, until I can find out what size it is. I'm pretty sure it's an M10 1.25, so I should have it. I just want to double check, make sure before I fucking drill a hole through here, because I really don't want to fuck that up. That's my main concern. So and I got overboost protection anyways, so if anything, I'll just hit overboost protection. I'm not going to hit boost or anything right now. I just want to get some miles on the turbo, let it break in, you know, routine things. I just gotta tighten this drain clamp right here, torque down my lugs, and then I'm gonna walk back around the car, double check everything. If I see anything that pops out, then yeah, I'll fix that. But if not, I'm gonna just take it up and down the road before I go to work, and I'm probably gonna throw this back down. Might set the camera up whenever I go, but my GoPro was on like 18%, so I might just get a clip of me driving it. But I've never driven a welded diff before. This will be my first time, so I'm about to see how shitty it is, how much it wheel hops and all that. But if anything, should be fine. I don't plan to run a welded diff for that long.